I don't like shorts very much.
I don't either, but it's too hot.
I can
You
take
get
my
a breeze
pants
out.
off.
Welcome to Adventures back to Scholars and Skeletons. It's been quite a while, but we're going to go ahead and jump right into episode 32. I think it's an appropriate time to go through what has happened in the past couple of episodes. Just a quick little recap, but before we do that, I have a couple people sitting around the table. I, of course, am your DM, Logan, here with...
My name's Austin. I play Helm, who is a farm boy who left the farms, left the wheat and all that fun stuff to be a knight, and now I kick butt and protect these bozos.
I am Seth. I play Havok, sorcerer goblin, chaotic neutral, level 5.
Okay. No.
Zero strength.
I am Ryan.
Plus
I play Grimlick Hillburn. I am a dwarven cleric.
And if we seem a little off in these next couple of episodes, it is really hot in our studio. And we have fans going right now. So if we get aggravated or upset with each other, it's the heat. Definitely the heat. So before we jump into it, do you guys remember what happened in the last couple episodes? I know when I walked in here, you were discussing.
I do not.
I have a question.
Yes.
What if we decide to do this podcast shirtless?
Well, there goes Liam's shirt.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of remember, but why don't you go ahead and just explain it?
Yeah, what was the last time you
I don't
did a
wanna-
recap, DM?
Episode 2.
I do it all the time when I'm making these episodes. Okay, so we're going to go back just a couple episodes, back to the fighting of the tree folk, or the treant avatar. So you were led to go and find this treant avatar by one treant named Trent. And as you went and followed him, you fought this
his
great
name was
avatar.
Trent?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure...
No, that was canon because Ryan kept
Yeah, Ryan kept calling him Trent.
Okay.
Did I?
Something like that. It was something along those lines. I had an actual name for him, and then you just named him. So I was like, yeah, fine. That's cool.
Sounds good.
So you guys fought the treant avatar, ended up winning, and he gave you the whip, part of the whip. And then, as you were making your way back to the hot air balloon with Milo, you ended up running into a couple of Grimlick's old pals, or pal, I should say. He didn't know the other two. Helm actually knew the other two because they were two blood-rushed warriors, I believe is what I named them, and Rorkshi, which was Grimlick's longtime friend while he was in the Brotherhood when he was younger. They ended up getting some information about what was going on, not much because he was pretty much insane. And Ryan didn't really have, or I should say Grimlick, didn't really have much remorse when Havok slit his throat and just let him die there in the field. And then they searched his body and they found the other half of the whip of Thine's grasp. Unable to mend it together because after they tried using the mending spell, Havok went ahead and gave it a good old crack and ended up splitting. You made your way back to Bran in the hot air balloon another week later, playing Nothing But Uno with Milo. You got to Bran and noticed a ton of Mind Flare and Githyanki ships above. You went in to see what was happening. You decided to plan out some sort of plan to break into the city to make sure that you guys weren't in any danger. But you ended up sneaking in, making it all the way to the governor's house with Kristoff. And you found almost all of the Githyanki and Mind Flayers dead. And you decided to question Kristoff on what was happening with the Flightwood Feather map, and he didn't have a clue about it, and you guys didn't know how to mend the Whip of Thine's grasp. So you ended up leaving the city to go and grab the artifacts, and that's where you reside right now.
So we're outside the city at this point?
You're outside the city, yeah, because Havok...
We said no to those wizard dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And it's because Havok went and buried all of the artifacts before you made it into the city because he didn't want to get caught. So you guys dug out the artifacts.
Did we dig it out?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you grabbed them out.
Because that's how I showed you guys the whip. Was broken.
All right. So as you bring out all of the artifacts and you put them back in your bags, or you're still holding them, whatever you're doing with them.
I'm pretty sure Havok wouldn't let any of us take them.
No, I remember one dropped out, and then I gave Grimlick one. So I think
Okay.
both you
What'd you
have
give
one.
me?
You both have half of it.
Oh, the whip. Yeah.
And then you have the orb.
Yeah.
Okay. Milo's with you, and he looks at you. He's like, so what are we gonna do next? Seeing as we don't have the Flightwood Feather map, I mean,
Did the
what are we
king?
gonna do?
Didn't the king say something about it? About the map?
Not
the governor.
Or the governor?
Yeah.
Yeah, not the king.
He said that they didn't have it and that he thought it was with the Trents.
Oh, that's right.
But the Treant didn't say anything about it.
This is true.
I guess we just go home.
Well, we've done all we can do.
I'm pretty sure there's still other things we can do, especially if we can make it to the other artifacts, if we can still find them.
Where are they, Milo?
Yeah, Milo, why don't you do some work for once? Put some of the groundwork in for us.
My point is, Milo, is we don't know where the other ones were. We were hoping to get a map here, but that didn't happen.
Well, I mean,
So I don't quite know.
Insight check.
for what? What are you inciting?
Nothing.
Okay. Didn't roll anything good.
I have an idea. So, we know that each of the races have their own special artifacts. So why don't we just go to one of like the races where they live? You know.
I was thinking the same exact thing. What if we just went and talked to the zombie clan? I mean, they're the ones with the Biden map.
I mean,
What? What is it, Helm?
that sounds dangerous.
Well, I mean,
All right, you can stay here then.
The
We don't-
adventure-
What about the merfolk?
Yeah, I was gonna say let's go swim.
if you think of how the artifacts are distributed, the merfolk aren't going to have any of the maps. They just have the final artifact.
Yeah, maps can't be underwater. They'll disintegrate.
But people
I don't think
can't
that's
be
how it
underwater.
works. They're made out of leather.
The maps are made of leather? Maps are made of paper. What are you talking about?
Oh, there's an order to what?
How did
We were
people
told.
get in the water?
They swim.
Yeah, after Whip of Thorns graphs, the Rotten Dagger was the next artifact that was read to us.
We already have a dagger.
Not the Flightwood. No,
No, we don't.
it's not the Rotten Dagger.
Are you sure?
We didn't know. We didn't know it was
That's a great question.
We didn't know it was a key last time.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it's not a Rotten Dagger.
Smell it.
I stick my knife out the helm.
Oh God! I'm gonna feed him this knife.
I reach around the blade and grab the hilt, touch Havok's hand awkwardly, and take the dagger from him. I turn away from Havok, and I sniff the blade.
That was a joke, Helm. That was a joke.
Really showing your colors there.
Oh, my bad. There you go.
So Milo, what do you know about the undead? Do you know where they live, where they reside, if they
In
have
the
a
ground,
main city?
Grimlick. That was an obvious answer.
Undead. Havok.
In the ground.
Well, I mean that's a second good guess, but where the zombies are, they're in a small little clan over in the swamps of Cicada. They're just southeast.
Close?
Swamp.
If we take a vehicle,
And we can take your vehicle?
and he kind of looks up towards Bran, and in the distance you see all of the ships just floating over the city.
But he has a
Let's
hot
be
air balloon.
pirates.
But he has a hot air balloon.
Or we could be pirates.
I was kind of thinking that I could,
It's
kind of
too...
try the new technology out. Maybe
It was too hot to be sitting in that hot air balloon with y'all for any longer.
How about
I need
we
a bigger pirate ship.
How about we all fly our own ship? So
Yeah.
then they think there's a lot more of us coming.
We can have our own fleet.
I don't think
yeah, but
we wanna
if there's a
scare
lot
him.
more
No,
of
you're
them
wrong.
than there are of us,
More
Then
ships.
I think we should stick together, Havok. I don't think one of us will be able to man one of those ships.
I mean, I did last time.
If I remember correctly, you got captured, and that's about it.
But we flew the boat.
I
into,
flew the
into
boat.
the dirt. Into the dirt.
did you guys fly a boat
I
already?
mean, we
I
crashed
did,
it.
yeah.
Crashed
Took
it.
20 minutes.
I crashed it on purpose,
yeah,
though.
yeah.
Yeah, you did. But
My dice are rolling here. Give me a second.
Unprepared. Let's all watch Ryan as he.
where's
his
my
dice
D20?
All right, yeah, we're gonna go there. Okay, Milo, get to work on that. Make the ship go fast for us.
Wait, do you
This
think
is
you
foreign technology.
Yeah, can
Come
you
on,
figure out
Milo.
how to fly it and then let us know and teach us?
I'm pretty sure I can figure it out.
Let's do it.
So you guys head back into Bran. Is there anything you want to do before you head out? The city's still kind of shaken up by the attack, but they've bounced back and recover. Some of the housing around the governor's house is really the only thing that was really bothered. But that was just more of the politicians' housing.
Well, I don't
So.
need anything.
I'm gonna go drink at the tavern.
You gonna kill anybody while you're there?
Why would I do
Any of the
that?
houses,
Are you looking at me?
Yes, I'm looking at you.
I've never killed an innocent person.
I didn't suggest that. I never said anything.
But you looked at me.
Wait, did you just lie?
No. No, I haven't. I've never
is
killed
there
an
any
innocent person.
empty homes
He did.
around
Havok did.
There's probably homes
I let it
that
happen,
were like,
yeah, but I didn't do it.
that have like
Oh, you
no
did it.
people
No.
in them?
He pushed her out the window.
Yeah, they're probably staying in like an inn for right now.
Can I steal some stuff from the houses?
There's probably gonna be some guards presiding over them.
Yeah, I'm sure there won't be.
Just tell him you live there.
I live here.
They're politicians' houses.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
we-
right. Just tell them that you live there.
Politicians
No, we all
lie
climb in
anyway.
the boat.
That would be like the perfect ending. Havok becomes some like high-ranking politician.
That'd be terrible. He becomes sophisticated.
No, he'd make a
want-
good
No,
politician.
He'd still be Havok.
I want Havok to be
okay.
king,
That makes sense.
and everyone obeys the king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys aren't doing anything specific.
No.
No, there's nothing really to do in Bran. Even the mayor said so.
We're
Okay.
going to go kill
Governor.
the king.
Okay. I mean that's probably the end goal.
Okay.
So since you guys aren't doing too much, and Milo has to get the ship ready, or he's looking over the ship just to see what he can do and how to fly it. You guys are sitting around, kind of doing your own thing. Stay the night in an inn. Kristoff gives you another night in a different inn because the other one was closed down temporarily. Looking for a new.
Wait, why was it closed?
Oh, okay, yeah. For those of you that don't remember,
Watch the video.
one of the innkeepers that manned the tavern, the lady, ended up mysteriously disappearing.
Was killed by
was
Havok.
killed.
Pretty lady.
Killed by Grimlick.
No, you killed her. Yeah, you pushed her out the window.
Persuasion.
You can't. Okay. Sure.
So that bar was closed down. The flocking.
Oh, it's closed
Fleets-
down?
Yeah, the flocking fleets was closed for temporary management shifts. So you stay in a different inn just for the night, and in the morning you wake to see all of the boats kind of like parked
Okay.
on one side of the city.
Right. Is it where Milo lives?
No, it's on like the
Oh.
farther eastern border or northern border where there's like more of a hill. It's
Alright.
more protected.
Oh, excuse me.
So that's where you see the boats are no longer just scattered around the city. It's more towards the northern part of Bran.
I'm going to get some breakfast because it's morning time.
Yeah.
I want some eggs.
There's a continental breakfast.
I want bacon and sausage.
I want eggs.
Scrambled eggs.
Do they have eggs?
eggs don't exist in this universe.
Then I cooked
Yeah,
Wait,
bacon.
we definitely cooked eggs in the last time we were in the inn.
Yeah, we did in the penthouse.
Guess what
pretty
you
sure
guys
you
just
ate.
invented? You invented eggs. Good job.
Wait, we can't invent eggs. Chicken's legs. Or hen's legs? I don't know.
I think chicken is a hen.
Is
Okay,
it?
You guys have
But
whatever.
not all hens are chickens.
Is a hen like a female chicken?
Yeah.
Is that what
We
it
should
is?
make this its
Wait,
own video.
what?
Does that an egg mean an egg's a bird?
All chickens are female.
All
Does that
chickens
make
are
scrambled
female?
eggs a bird?
I don't think the
And what's a
egg
hen?
itself is a bird.
But that means scrambled egg.
It
is a
depends
bird.
on
Oh,
what you
chickens
think
don't
of
lay
it-
eggs?
The bird.
Roosters are male.
In Minecraft, they do. It doesn't make any sense. I think something's fishy. Something fishy's going on.
Chickens don't even exist because the government made them.
I'd fuck a chicken, yeah.
Great art at a reasonable price can be hard to find, so we have you covered. Dungeons & Dragons themed art presented by Scholars and Skeletons can be found on Spreadshirt. Shop through multiple designs, with more soon to be added. Pick up your own original art piece on over 100 pieces of apparel and accessories, including shirts, aprons, phone cases, mugs, and hats at shop.spreadshirt.com/scholarsand-skeletons, no spaces, or click on the link in the description. Hey guys, just a little bit of a warning before you go on. There is a little bit of an audio distortion error, so it is a little bit present. I went through and fixed as much as I could, but it's still just a little bit there. It's still worth watching though, because there's great content and great laughs to be had.
You guys are allowed to have whatever breakfast you guys
I'll take
want.
2 eggs, please.
Okay, you only have 2 eggs.
I
Two
thought you
eggs.
said we didn't make eggs.
You made eggs.
Do I lay the eggs?
You lay the eggs. That's not canon.
That's a strange visual. And I was picturing a bearded old dwarf sitting on top of an egg.
I'm not old.
Well, if you check out our last video, you can see like a half-naked dwarf.
What?
I'm not old.
Did you not
You
watch
didn't
the
watch
last
it?
video?
I listened to it.
D&D IRL?
Not the podcast.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I did watch that one.
Did you like it?
It was alright.
We had a team.
No, it was funny.
It was quality content. Okay, so
We
you
should have had
guys,
all of us there.
you guys wake up. No, you guys wake up and
I make eggs.
you make eggs. Or there's already eggs made. You don't make it yourself.
What?
And you eat and you go outside, and this is when you see all the ships lined up.
How are the eggs
Lined
cooked?
up. Lined up differently. They parked them? Where?
Yes. If you were listening, I said instead of the ships being scattered around the city, he parked them, like he learned how to fly them and parked them north of the city.
Where's Milo? I'm gonna go find Milo.
Okay. You would assume he's still on the ships.
Okay.
So you make your way to the ships, and out of one of them, on one of the ends, of the right end, you approach and you see a small little ladder drop down from the top.
I fly on top of the ship.
Do I see Milo?
No, you do not see Milo.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
You're still on
Maybe
Wait,
we-
guys.
I think he's on the ship. There's a ladder here.
This may be a trap.
What?
I break the ladder.
Helm. What are you talking about?
There you go. There you go, Havok. What if it's a trap?
I climbed the ladder.
The ladder's broken.
No.
I follow Grimlick in order to keep him safe.
I put on my Iron Man gauntlets and I fly on top of the boat.
That's not how it works.
I climb the ladder.
Okay, that's how it works. All right, you make it at the top, and you see Milo working on. He has like one of the ship floorboards. He has it pulled up, and underneath it, you just see all this like magic floating around in these mechanical parts that are all working together. So it's like modern day engines and gears and stuff like that, working alongside magic that seems to be moving this boat.
I cast my illusion of a puddle of water. Milo, the boat is sinking. Hop off.
I'm not gonna roll for that.
What? What do you mean roll?
His
That's
nose starts
fake.
bleeding.
Hey, Milo.
Milo, look out. It looks like someone parked all these ships in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I did that.
Oh, you know how to fly these ships?
That's what I was doing last night. Yep.
Wait, you didn't sleep?
Nope.
Well, now I feel lazy.
Milo, do you want any eggs?
No.
Did it come from a chicken or a hen?
Yes.
This episode is called The Chicken or the Hen.
I'm checking out of this episode.
Let's go, Milo. Let's go fight some zombies.
I really want to go cut off some zombie heads.
So you're ready to go? You don't need anything else before we leave?
Aye.
Okay.
Havok takes the wheel.
There is no wheel.
Is there any pirate hats in here?
There was a wheel on the
Milo?
last one.
Not on this one.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
Is there any pirate hats in here? On the ships?
Are pirates a
only
thing here?
I want a pirate hat.
I don't know,
No one gets a
investigation
pirate
check.
hat.
Huh?
I don't know, an investigation check.
I guess
50?
we're not- I put my captain's
Yeah,
cap.
50? Yeah, I was gonna say you have a captain's
56.
hat.
I put my captain's cap
4.
on.
You do not find any
4?
any pirate hats.
5 minus 1.
Oh, I was reading that sideways.
I have a low intelligence.
What 4
Austin, I
sideways
have.
looks like anything other than a 4?
It's a 5.
Oh.
It's hard to read.
Okay.
My
far
dice
away?
is sweating because it's so hot.
Okay, so Havok throws on his captain's hat, and Milo walks over to where he
Grimlick.
threw down the ladder and he starts pulling it up. And you just see this orb of light
Well-
in its place.
I grab it.
Mallow,
Alright.
how'd you get the sun on top of the deck?
Oh, Helm, I don't know if you're exactly gonna be able to understand this, but it's
Yeah, probably not.
okay. It's a orb of magic that basically controls the boat's direction in which it moves, but it only works on a wisdom saving throw.
Good thing
So-
that I rolled for my puddle, and I have advantages on wisdom.
Fuck me.
So it's like a more complex steering wheel that we could accidentally fly into, let's say, the side of the mountain.
Not accidentally.
What if we fail a saving throw?
What's
Whatever
a
that
saving
is.
I more said that and then looked at Seth because he said he touched the wheel.
Yeah,
and that
but
kinda
now I got
backfired.
that eye.
Good thing I have
So
a
as
plus
you say
6 to
that-
my wisdom saving throws.
As you say that, if you actually want to do that, go ahead and roll me a wisdom wisdom
Wisdom
saving throw.
with advantage. That's a natty.
Oh fuck.
That's another natty.
That's another.
Okay, so if you want,
It was a
are
5.
you actually like grabbing the steering
I can't
wheel
read your dice,
or
I don't know.
pushing it? All right, so you push it and
It's hard to see.
all of the ships start knocking into each other.
I
Kind of
blast
like
upwards.
more. So you push over and then you push up. Like how are you doing?
Yeah,
this?
like kind of like. Have you ever played like the arcade like bowling games
Yeah.
or the golf games? Yeah,
Yeah.
I pull it back, and just wing it forward.
Are there any seatbelts?
Oh, okay. So you're just going straight down,
Yeah.
straight up. Oh, okay. The ship like takes off, and it breaks some of the taller housing that's above. The flocking fleets in that dome, the penthouse that you're staying in. The ship flies right through the dome and just crashes through, and it continues heading south.
Good thing that woman's dead. And we take off.
Wait.
Milo, we already went over this.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Helm doesn't like this whole flying thing. The hot air balloon was fine because it was kind of slow. This is kind of scary. He's like hating onto the side
Roll
and
me
he's
a
looking
Constitution
around.
saving
He's,
throw.
he's looking around for a rope to tie himself down. 24.
Okay, so
I'm just pushing forward fast.
Okay, so the boat's like darting
like a
at-
hamster
like
wheel?
70,
Having something
80
like-
miles per hour.
That's it.
You're flying. The hot air balloon only went like 2. Probably
Really?
could've- yeah.
Oh my god.
We're hitting lights.
This
I
is
think
fast.
it took like a week.
Well, I didn't know it was that far. I thought it was far away.
Travel 2 miles.
So, does everyone know where we're going?
To the southeast. Right?
Yes. Yeah. That's what he said.
I lick my finger and I turn east, southeast,
Roll me
with advantage.
intelligence.
How long does that last?
A minute.
Okay. That was an intelligence roll, not wisdom.
Oh,
And you got a 2.
2, my first one.
Okay. You have no clue, and you start pushing it to the east.
Okay.
That's okay.
We're gonna see if Milo notices.
We're almost there.
That's a 5.
Yeah, but do I notice?
Do you notice?
I'm just gonna go somewhere else.
What am I rolling?
We're
Perception
gonna
or
go to the edge of the
intelligence?
world.
Intelligence.
8?
Rise in the east, set in
You
the
did
west.
not notice either. Okay,
Yes.
awesome. We're going
No.
on a little detail.
Rise to the north, set to the east.
What?
Are we really talking about this right now?
What are we-
Sunrise in the east sets in the
Don't
west,
ask
right?
me. I have no
Yes,
fucking
yes, it
clue.
does.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
I was just actually.
So we're
as
going-
Havok.
We need to go with the sun just a little bit to the left of us.
Well, it's the morning.
Well, how is that north?
Exactly.
Okay.
Rises in the east.
Then yes.
That's why I was asking.
I thought you really didn't know. I thought
You're
that was
too busy
Helm.
looking for a rope to grab onto. By the way, roll me a perception check to see if you find a rope to grab onto.
23.
Okay. You find a rope and you tie yourself to it.
Can I now make sure we're going the right direction?
Yes, now you can.
Do I have to have both hands?
What am I
on
rolling?
the,
Is that
Intelligence.
perception?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. Why'd you roll nat 20?
15.
Okay, you do notice that you're actually going in the wrong direction.
Havok, we're not supposed to be going right to the sun. We're supposed to be going a little bit that way.
I instantly jerk it back so you do a stop.
Okay, the boat. Imagine I get this. Imagine a flying boat going like 70, 80 miles per hour.
Okay.
And then you just
Emergency brake.
you basically
put myself in this situation.
you basically hit the e-brake, and the boat, kind of like those rides at fairs where it's just swinging back and forth. The boat itself like swings backwards and almost goes upside down, and then it swings
Do we
back.
fall?
You
Oh,
all thought I was done for tying myself down.
Everyone roll me a dexterity saving
Holy
throw.
crap! I'm gonna
Except
die.
me?
Except you.
How high up are we?
You're not too far. You're
5.
Oh god.
20, not natural.
Okay. All right. Grimlick, go ahead and roll for Milo because Milo is not ready for this either. Okay, Milo's gonna fail too. So you're gonna fly from. Where are you standing on the boat?
At the very back of the boat.
Okay, so you're gonna fly forward after it stops.
That's not how physics works.
It does in this world.
When it stops, you fly.
Yeah, but I'm also stopping because I'm on the boat.
That's not how physics works.
Yeah, it does.
So you continue
All right,
moving.
you
when
and
the boat
Milo
stops.
are both gonna take 5 points of damage.
That's fucking lame.
When you brake really
As-
hard in a car, what happens?
Ryan, your inertia is
You also
forward,
stop.
And the boat's inertia is moving
Yeah,
forward. The
but-
boat stops.
And you're on the
and your
boat.
inertia keeps going.
Anywho,
No.
as soon as the boat stops, I rev it forward back to that direction that Helm told me to go.
Okay, that's fine. Oh no, we're gonna have a display of science. There goes your $3,000.
What was that?
His
That's like
diabetes.
100.
His diabetes machine. So yeah, so you're able to stop it and then push it back in the right direction. And then you guys just took a little bit of damage from being thrusted forward after hitting the e-brake. So you make it. You start going in the right direction. Are you still going at the speed that you were before? Or did you slow down or what?
No,
You're
cranking
just
it
flying at the strength.
as fast
Okay.
as it can go.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check, Havok.
That's advantage too.
That's fine.
Liam, you're very distracting. Can you put a shirt back on?
You said perception,
Yes.
so that's a natty.
Okay.
the
So
first one?
you notice that the
11.
boat's flying.
Why'd you roll again?
Because I have wisdom and perception checks.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Those are checks, not saving throws. Whatever.
Technically, steering the boat would be a check, not a saving throw.
Yes.
Well, in my eyes.
Check me.
So you're able, while you're looking around,
Roasted.
while you're steering the boat, you're paying attention actually to where the boat's going, and you're actually adjusting how it's flying. It's basically all using your mind to navigate. You're just paying attention, seeing how low the boat's going, and you're able to adjust, just barely dodging mountains and trees and
Doing little, like,
hills and houses that you pass on your way.
we're doing little tricks. We're doing flips and stuff.
Yeah, you're
too.
doing barrel rolls. It's Top Gun up in this shit. It's a great time, except for Helm. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I throw up.
Okay. Off the boat
That-
or on the boat?
On the boat. That
Okay.
puts me over the edge.
Off the side of the boat.
I throw up into the boat.
Okay. All right. So within a couple, okay. So now I was gonna say a couple hours. This thing take a lot longer than that. Milo's kind of like looking around, kind of nervous on how fast we're going. Havok, I don't know if the boat can take all of this. You have to slow down. You might break it.
I speed it up.
Comes up.
What's that?
I push it forward to speed up.
Okay, it doesn't go any faster.
I keep pushing.
Its max speed is 80.
I ignore him.
The engine starts smoking.
That's cocked.
Did I accurately guess
That's
another important story?
You start hearing weird noises come from where Milo was messing around with before, underneath the floorboards on the main deck.
I ignore it.
That's not a good noise. You have to slow the boat down.
Really? You haven't flown this boat before? I push it forward.
Actually, I have. And he walks over and he's going to put his hand on the orb.
I'm gonna swipe at his hand. I miss.
Okay. Milo puts his hand on the orb and he just slowly brings the
But wait,
boat,
that's
boat
two
down
lines
to, like-
working at the same time. How does that work?
He puts his hand. It stops whoever the first one was. He puts his hand on the orb and he starts slowly, gradually pulling it back. Boat's coming down to like 30 miles per hour, flying over the land. And he kind of like lifts the boat up, so you're just barely skimming some of the lower clouds in the air. And you guys have been driving for a couple hours now. Is there anything on the boat that you want to do?
Holding on for dear life.
Okay. Grimlick?
What is there to do on this boat?
Uno.
I don't know. Is there anything you want to look around for? Anything like that?
Yeah, I want to explore the boat.
Okay. All right. So you don't notice anything special atop of it, except
Grimlick, if you
for
find any pirate hats, let me know.
some barrels
Will
and,
do, Helm.
and things like that. But you do see a door kind of right below where the steering orb is.
Yeah, I'll go through the door.
Okay. So you open up the door and it kind of starts to descend down to the bottom of the boat.
Okay.
200,000 pieces of gold.
Yeah, I just
can't
want to
give
see
you
what
any
I
more
can
gold.
find. So sure, I'll keep looking.
Okay. So down here you see bunks and things like that where you would assume the Githyanki were staying.
Right.
And you find... Actually, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. 3.
Okay. You find some Githyanki bags laying around. Just yarn bags that seem to be thrown on the bunks.
Like, not backpacks, just bags.
No, just like, forget what
Knapsacks?
yeah, it's like knapsacks.
Is there stuff in them?
So you open it up and you find a few things of food, of which you've never seen before. So I guess you really don't know it's food. You see strange, tentacle-esque things in the bag.
Yeah, I'll take them.
You're just gonna grab them out of the bag. Okay, so you grab them and they have this weird, sticky, oily kind of feel to them. As you lift them out and you see
Eat it.
these purple
Food.
tentacles.
Eat it.
Okay, I think to myself that's pretty gross, but I'll hold on to them.
Okay, so you're just gonna slide them in
there's
your
some-
bag.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you have mysterious tentacles. If you want to put that on your paper.
Will do.
Am I still driving the boat, or did he take
No,
over?
Milo took over. Milo's steering. He's letting you wear the captain's hat though.
It's because it's mine.
And then I'm just gonna
Shit, he's letting me
relax on one of the bunks.
What's that?
I'm just gonna relax on one of the bunks.
Kick back and relax. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you end up falling asleep on the bunks. It's a very comfortable bed made out of this weird foamy stuff that you've never felt before. You fall asleep. You wake up. It's nighttime now. You guys are outside, and along the edges of the boat, as you come up out of the quarters, you and then Helm and Havok were up above already. Around nighttime, when the sun starts to set, you notice these small little orbs kind of light up around the edges of the ship.
Whoa, Milo, did you do that?
No, I was messing around on the ship the other night, and they kind of just came on by themselves. I think they're light sensitive, so they turn on when there's no more sunlight.
I'm gonna pretend to know what you're talking about.
You know, it's always fun talking to you, Helm. It's like I'm talking to a wall.
I mean, I can actually talk back.
I mean, it's not much helpful than a wall that doesn't know how to talk back. But Grimlick,
I get the feeling you're
where have you
insulting
been for
me.
a while?
I was looking around downstairs and I found some bunks to lay down on, and I kind of dozed off.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna be on the boat for a while. Did you guys want to?
No more Uno.
Okay, never mind.
I take Uno and I throw it across over the board.
It's on his belt.
I have a
Yeah,
game we
pull
could
it off
play.
his belt.
Milo, I have a game
says
we could
no.
play.
I pull it off. He's got two hands on the wheel.
What game can we play, Grimlick?
Guess what number I'm thinking of.
Is there like a range or?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you gonna? Was that a yes or a guess?
Yes.
Okay.
There is
are you
a
gonna
range.
Are you gonna give me the range?
No.
Do I have to guess the range or the number?
Yeah, okay.
I don't like this game very much.
Wouldn't you rather talk to me, Milo?
I'd rather play Uno, but
Milo, we can use those Uno cards or something else. You ever played 52 pickup?
I'm gonna roll for that. My rolls are shit today. That's a 1.
Here,
no.
let me show you. It's a fun game we can all play.
I feel like there's more cards than 52
It doesn't matter.
in Uno.
He hands it to me.
Okay.
Helm's like, I want to play.
I open it out of the box.
Okay.
All right, who wants to go first?
Milo.
I throw him overboard. Go pick him up.
My Uno cards! And he kind of like, his fat little belly stops him before like basically falls over the boat. And he turns around with tears in his eyes. Havok, why would you do that?
It was just an
No,
illusion.
my
I still
grandpa's
got
cards.
Okay,
It actually was an illusion. They're still in this box.
That was slick.
Is that a deception check?
You sure?
What is it?
A 5
Plus?
plus what? Persuasion. 8 or deception 5, so 10.
So 10. Okay, well, as long as you didn't actually throw him off
Yeah,
board.
we're having fun.
Yeah, but
Now let's play some Uno.
you want to play the actual game now?
I put the Uno packet inside Helm's bag. You can hold on to this for now.
But I want to play something, and we're gonna be here for a couple days.
I don't really.
I
like
walk
Uno.
down to the
I don't want it.
corridors.
Do you have any eggs, Milo? I'm getting a little hungry.
Hen eggs or chicken eggs?
Fried eggs.
Oh.
I come up from the bunks holding a hen and a chicken.
What?
Now, what's the difference? Spot the
Oh,
difference.
I thought you said a head and a chicken. I'm like, those are two very strange things to bring back up. No, while you were down there, you just saw a bunch of other barrels and stuff like that. You didn't actually find any food because you.
Is there any ale?
Oh, since I'm down there, can I roll? Since I walked away.
Yeah, I mean, you're actively looking, so while you open up some of the things, you just find barrels of water, and then
Any ale?
a couple of barrels of bread, and then that weird tentacle stuff.
I'm gonna take bread, tentacles, and is there no ale?
There's no ale.
Okay. I take the water barrel up to the top deck.
Roll me a strength check.
13.
You have a really hard time, but you're able to roll it up to the top deck as you bring it up. So, is that all you wanted to do?
I open it up and I sit in it, cool off.
I wish. Helm's just whittling away at his tree and bark or block of wood that he picked up.
Okay. It gets to the point where it doesn't feel like the boat's really moving anymore. So,
I'm still tied in.
okay, that's understandable.
I trust Milo's driving, but I expect Havok to jump over and try to take control any second.
Okay. All right. So you're on the boat for a couple days, kind of doing the same thing. It's only 3 or 4 before you actually start to arrive. But as you start going more south, it starts to get more humid. So having that barrel of water really does cool you down.
I wish.
And then it turns into a hot tub. And then you turn into stew.
And then
Havok
Helm
stew
eats
sounds disgusting.
Havok stew.
What?
Havok stew sounds disgusting. So Milo walks up to the orb and he starts bringing and slowly bringing the boat down as the environment starts turning more to a swamp-like area. It's nice, beautiful green, yellow trees as you start to approach, but you notice that they start to sink into the ground and into the water, the black murky water below. As you do get closer, it's still very humid and as if it was like 70, 75 degrees out, but still very humid. You drop the boat to the ground. There's an overcast, and it's just everything seems depressing as you get to this area.
I take a sample of swamp water.
You're not on the
When
water
we get
yet.
to the ground,
So
I'll take a
he
sample.
does park the
What
ship.
does it smell like?
Havok.
So the first smell that kind of hits your nostrils is like decaying wood and moss,
Ooh, I like that smell.
and really like day old fish. It just
I don't
it
like
does
that
not it does not smell pleasant as you start to approach deeper into the swamp. So Milo parks the boat as he lowers it into the swamp as just the bottom of the boat sits in the water. He throws off a dock and it kind of just sits on just a little bit of land that he was able to find. and he wakes you if you're sleeping, and he says, "Guys, we're here. We're in the swamps.
Where's the undead at?
I mean, they're a little bit more in. I didn't want to fly right into their area because that would be pretty dangerous."
What direction?
Dangerous?
I think is what he meant.
No, I meant where are they? Like, where I want to see them.
What direction? Are they
You're wrong,
going?
Helm.
If we just keep heading.
Are they dangerous? Are they gonna attack us?
Are you just asking me or
Milo.
you're asking Milo?
Yeah.
Where's your Grimlick voice? Are they going to attack us?
Oh, that's not what Grimlick sounds
Sorry.
like.
Yeah.
Milo looks at you and he's like, well, there's that whole legend of the treants and things like that, so I don't think they're a tribe to be messed with.
Yeah, but can you answer my question?
They might be
being
dangerous.
PC.
Correct.
Okay. Well, let's go.
All right, so you hop on top of the board as you start walking down onto the land, and the land doesn't last very long before it starts dipping into swampy waters. The water itself rises up to Helm's knees, Grimlick's waist, and Havok's chest.
I hop on Helm's back.
And it's
I hop on Grimlick's back that's on Helm's back.
I was gonna pick up Havok and put it on my shoulder, but not anymore.
roll a strength check.
I'm gonna take a
Saving
sample.
throw?
No, we'll do
Athletics?
Yeah, athletics.
I'm gonna take a sample with my vial.
11.
Okay.
Collect swamp.
Havok, Grimlick doesn't even climb on top of you before you just start to fall backwards because of his just heavy mass. And you fall backwards into the swamp.
So does he, yeah?
So does he.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but I'm on top of you. I probably don't even submerge, but you're definitely submerged.
The swamp water goes up to you're laying diagonal.
No,
but I fell on a fat
I
dwarf.
pull him
No,
down.
I'm saying your upper half is still above
Yeah.
the water, but your waist down kind of got stuck in.
I stand on top of them to get out of the water.
Well, you didn't hop onto. Oh, so you're hopping on top of them.
Yeah, as they're on the
okay, so
ground.
you hop on top of them.
Guys,
Guys,
brush him off like he's a cat, and I'd stand up, make sure to put my hand down on Grimlick, and push him back into the farther.
I just
And then
stay under
and then
the
I
swamp.
help you.
No,
And then
I
help
just stay
you.
under the swamp and drown. I just inhale all the mud down there.
You okay, bud?
That's a terrible way to go.
Yeah.
You're in a mood.
It's this heat.
It is very hot in here. Yeah. I climb on Milo's back.
What's that?
I climb on Milo's back.
Milo's not in the water yet. You see him walk out, and he has this nice little rubber kind of
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he has 2 bionic walker legs. And he's
Like Doc Ock.
Yeah, he's just wearing the bionic arms of Doc Ock. Now he walks out with little rubber overalls on, and he kind of waddles off, and the water goes right up to the overalls, just
Good thing my
barely.
hands.
Milo, have you ever been here before?
Nope, but I was prepared.
My
I hop on his back.
since the water's
Get
up
off me.
since the water's up to my chest, my hand is in the
Havok,
water.
he's able to carry you.
I take my
Good.
knife and I slit his trousers just a little bit.
He slit his trousers.
Yeah, just so they have a hole in it, so it gains all that swamp water.
That's mean.
That is very mean.
But he doesn't know what happened. I'm
Yes, he
underwater.
does. He can
I think
feel the swamp water.
I think
Well,
you
yeah.
can roll.
Yeah, roll me a stealth check. I love how far we're getting in this episode.
We're stealth. Thanks.
Nope.
9.
He feels it. You cut it, but he feels it. Havok, what the fuck are you doing?
Milo, watch your mouth.
Oh, I'm sorry. And then you just see his overalls start to fill up with swamp water as it starts to pour off all the top. He's like,
Milo, you look as big as Grimlick.
this was useless.
You weren't prepared for Havok.
So he starts
We're never prepared for
he
having.
starts walking ahead, kind of in a mood now because he was prepared to walk through the swamp, but he was not prepared for Havok. And you start making your way,
That should be a t-shirt.
and you notice houses that seemed kind of submerged in swamp. You don't know if it's supposed to be that way because it's the zombie tribe, or
Wait, what?
if these houses were here, and then the swamp kind of took over, and they look old.
I'll go investigate.
You want to investigate?
I
Roll
wanna
me an investigation
investigate.
I was
check.
gonna
I do a
keep-
perception check before we even go close to the
Nope,
houses.
I investigate.
Okay. Well, there's an order of things. So
12.
We'll have him do his thing first, then.
But I said it first.
10.
Okay. So you just want to look to see if what?
I'm mainly looking for zombies and just basically movement.
Okay, you don't see any movement other than like frogs, bugs in the water, things like that. You don't see anything else. Grimlick, with your investigation check, are you going inside of the house? Or are you just looking around it? What are you doing?
If it looks safe, I'll go. If my investigation deems it safe, then I'll go inside.
You get an eerie feeling.
I go inside.
Okay, so you open up the door. It's really hard to open because of the amount of
unsafe.
water that's blocking the door. You open it up and everything's submerged under murky water. You see some like dusty vases that seem to be sitting on end tables that are now submerged. Beds, blankets that have floated up to the surface but since started to kind of fall down back underneath the water just from the rot getting to it.
The rot.
The house kind of creaks as you open up the door.
Is there
Doesn't seem like it's very stable.
Is there an upstairs?
There is no upstairs. It's a very small kind of
Okay,
shack.
and then I leave.
Okay. So you didn't find much in there. You
There's
just-
nothing in there, boys.
Did you check under the swamp water?
How?
I don't know. Take a stick, start poking around.
I'm not gonna do that, but you can feel free.
Nah, I'm good.
I wipe mud on my face and I walk over to Milo.
Milo, you don't need the mud. You're already ugly enough.
Milo.
Milo.
Or Havok.
Yeah, your intelligence is a negative one.
Do you want to roll me something for that? I don't know what you'd roll. I want to say surprise, but that's not a thing.
Roll me a surprise
performance.
check.
Yeah, that's a good one. Roll me a performance check.
17 plus 5.
Okay. So
That's 23.
That's 23.
22.
22.
math's hard.
Don't help.
Milo's sitting
That's
there.
help for math.
That's 23.
Milo's standing back towards the edge, back where you guys were coming from, and let you all kind of start walking ahead. And as he watched Grimlick walk into the house, he didn't notice Havok's white mud on his face and kind of sneak up on him. And how do you do this? Like, what do you do?
I go underwater and I wrap around in front of him and then I just come up.
Okay, so you poke your head and you jump out of the water, kind of like, are you gonna do it like zombie style? So it's like backward to forward. Okay, so you kind of pop out zombie-esque forward, where your front is lifted out of the water, and you jump towards Milo, and Milo goes, "Ah, zombie!" And he pulls out a dagger that he had ready, and he goes to stab you.
Wait. I'm gonna deflect it.
You're too far away.
How am I too far away? I'm with the group.
He stood back. He stood back and let you all start to walk forward because he was.
All
too
I'm saying, if
scared.
he hits me, I'm going to kill him.
Okay, he rolls a 4, so he just barely misses, and he goes kind of like in between your arm, and your.
I push him in the water. Ah.
He falls back into the water, and his body like comes back up, and he spits out water, and he starts like backwards, swimming. I don't know.
Yeah, why he acts like an idiot, I just turn around and walk
And
away.
he starts screaming, and he's like, "Guys, zombie!"
We keep walking.
Havok, are you appropriating zombie culture?
Yep.
Yes.
Appropriation is appreciation.
And after a couple seconds, he realizes that it's Havok.
I walk up to Grimlick. Do you see how stupid he looks?
I see how stupid you look with mud on your face.
So you
Wipe
start,
that off.
You start approaching the town. You start getting deeper and
Do we
deeper
see
into
it?
the town, and
Do we see anyone at this point?
you don't see anything. It's very
Do
very
we?
quiet.
Oh.
18.
Hello?
What's the
Hello?
smell? Is it getting stronger?
It's the same type of smell. The rotting fish seems to be increasing as you grow closer to
I
towards
see.
the middle of the town.
Hello?
Helm, with your perception check, you take a look around, and you notice the houses seem
Swampy.
still well kept, even though they're in the swamp. Like, the windows are cleaned, doors are properly
So they're
sanded
cleanly
down.
zombies.
Everything seemed to be kept up as long as it was above the water.
Guys,
I don't think this town's so abandoned as much as the houses we passed by earlier. These look like they've been cleaned and taken care of.
A good observation, Helm.
So just look alive.
I'm just gonna drop.
You might not want to say that here.
Look for the not
Poor
alive.
words of poor words of choice.
Good job out of you.
Yeah, sorry. So you ready your sword?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you start to approach and get into the town, you see just a very awkward mound, like not grow, but appear as you get more into the swamp. The fogginess kind of rolls it over as you get towards what seems like the center of the town. Well, there's a fountain that's also submerged in water. It looks like it was a little angel once standing on its tippy toes with its arm outstretched with one arm backwards that seemed to have water spouting out of it. But since then, it's just kind of this black muck seeping out of its hands, dripping into the water beneath it. You no longer see the well that was once there. The black murky water has gone up since to the feet of the angel that was there. Looking around, the murkiness of the water along with the mistiness of just the atmosphere, you take a look up and you see this mound. As you start to glare up, you notice over top of the decaying, leafless trees, a staircase that goes up and climbs a small hill. At the very top, right above all of the trees reaches, you see a castle in the distance.
I start running.
Castle.
Why?
Hey Milo, is that where we're supposed to be going?
I mean, it's a good bet to go and look out and check, but I mean, I'm not too sure what we're looking for. I've never been here before.
First, I want to jump in the angel fountain and see if there's any like coin thrown in there for like good luck.
Okay, roll me a, I don't know, investigation, something like that. Because you're looking in the water, but you can't find anything.
Not
So roll
a
me with disadvantage.
Perception.
Well, you can't see.
So 8.
Okay, not that we use this here and at the table, but you pull out a copper piece from the
I put it in my
mountain,
pocket.
or from the fountain, and you put. All right, so you have one copper
This
piece.
is probably expensive.
You would assume that, wouldn't you? So what are you guys doing?
That's gross, Havok.
I'm gonna head up to the castle area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just look for people, I guess.
Okay, so it's quite a distance. You trudge your way through the heavy waters of the swamp, and you make it up to the stairs of the castle. They seem crumbled. The stairs seem to reach up as far as you can see. The mist seems to cover it halfway up, but you can see the castle at the very top. You start climbing the steps, and as you get closer, this is a very pointed castle. There's ends that jut out that look very awkward but gothic at the same time, beautiful in its own appearance. You approach the door on this landing where it seems 2 crows were carved into statues on either side, and Milo stops you before you get to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, are you sure we want to do this?
Milo, we have to do
I
this.
step forward and knock on the
We don't really have much of a choice, Milo.
Okay, you knock and you hear an echo throughout the inside, because the parts of the castle are crumbled in, so you do hear the echo as it goes across as you knock on the door.
kick the door open.
Fool of the took.
It does not move at all.
Alright.
Wait, Havok, before you go in there. Zombies, from just the tales that have been told, seem to be very dangerous, and while you guys were originally resting while we first got to Bran before we flew all the ships, I made this. I don't know if you guys want to use it. And he pulls out this small bronze metal orb with a silver lining and silver buckle kind of going around it with a little silver cap to it. And he presents it to you. He's like, well, I made this for you. It's kind of like a little own bag of holding in an orb that doesn't really stand out too much to the naked eye. I made it for you guys so that way if you wanted to put the artifacts in here, you could, because, well, if we get caught by these guys, we don't want them taking our stuff.
Havok takes a step back.
What?
Hey,
But
we can use it to hide the artifacts, so we don't have to bury them every time we're going to a town.
there's a code here that you guys can put in to remember. Only you can get into it.
Havok, why wouldn't we do that?
Fine.
Grimlick, you put in a code.
666.
And he hands it to you.
Okay. Put the artifacts in here.
Well, you have to open it.
Oh,
You have to put in. You have to put in a code.
Okay. Yeah, I put in a code.
What's the code?
Okay. Are you not going to tell anybody?
I got it up right here in my head.
Okay. So you put in a code. No one else sees him put it in.
The code.
You don't have to say it all
The
out.
code is it a 4-digit code?
It's a 4-digit code.
Don't use your bank account or your banking code.
1, 2, 3, 4. That is my bank account, so I won't use that.
What about the last 4 of your social?
Yeah. Okay, I got a code. I can tell you.
You don't have to say it out loud.
Okay, I won't say it out loud.
Actually,
We don't know numbers anyway.
after
Yeah,
this,
we do. Remember we studied it with the watches.
We
Grimlick
don't
did.
know numbers anyway.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'll show you DM.
Yeah. Tell me after this episode.
Yeah.
Because it will be important. Okay, so you put in this code,
Yeah.
and you
why do you
present
think I don't
it.
want to put it in there?
You present it to the group.
Okay.
I put my half of the.
I should kind of demonstrate how this works. So you put in the code, and the little silver cap on top of it flips itself open into 2 semicircles, and this dim white light kind of shines out of it.
It's a Pokeball.
Okay.
But the top half doesn't separate. It's just a little hatch.
So it sucks in whatever
Still
it
calling
puts
it a
in.
Pokeball.
Okay, that's fine. What's that?
It just sucks in anything that puts it in.
It sucks
That's what she
in only what you want to put in it.
Okay. I put the orb in.
Okay, so you present
mine.
the
Think
orb.
about jumping in.
You present the orb to the other orb.
What if there's no air?
And they kiss. The orbs kiss.
The orbs
Guy
kiss
in
each
the
other,
cock.
and then they go inside of each other. The orb of chaos seems to shrink in front of you,
And it
as
screams.
as it shrinks down to like pea size, and
Aw.
it drops inside of the.
And I eat it real quick
Orb.
before it gets sucked inside.
And then it grows. In your throat.
It's just a giant. It's like a big gumball or a.
I said in his
Jawbreaker.
throat.
Oh, okay. It's a cartoon style. Then you're gonna put the whip in there too.
Yeah, you have other half.
We're gonna put the
yeah, I'm putting my half.
As
of
you
the
say,
whip
I
in
put
there.
my half of the whip in there. What the hell, bro?
Okay. The whip does the same thing as it shrinks down and it
Yeah.
gets sucked in. The top
It sucks
closes.
it up
Stop
like
making
spaghetti.
noises.
the tops close one at a time, and there was a little light at the top of it. It was green for it being open, and it turned red. And now you have the orb with everything in it.
What is it? It's just like an orb, or is it like a necklace? Or
It's a small little orb about the size of maybe a little
Pokeball.
smaller than a
Hand
baseball.
grenade.
All right. I'll just put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Sure.
Put down your pants.
Okay. Well,
Pockets in my pants.
now that those are secured.
Milo, I have one question.
Yeah.
If you made that to look unsuspecting, why'd you make it out of like brass and silver and not make it look like rock?
I point it out.
Well, I mean,
He's got a point.
if you think about it,
Couldn't
If-
someone steal it just thinking it's an ordinary bauble and then try to sell it for the value of brass?
right, but why would you be carrying a rock on you?
Exactly. Why would they want to take a rock off of us?
Yeah, but if
Why
we
do
were
you-
just if we had a bunch of stuff on us and then we just had a rock in our bag,
They think we're idiots.
they'd probably take the rock.
They probably would have taken your Uno.
Too bad I don't have my Uno anymore.
Yeah, Helm's got it.
Let's just go.
I don't have it.
Okay. Yep. We're gonna keep on moving.
Okay.
Keeping on.
Is anybody gonna open up the doors?
I
I
tried
thought they
kicking
were
it.
open. Yeah.
No.
Let's open them up.
Okay.
Let's go.
All together? 3.
One,
Two.
two,
I step
three.
back as soon as you open. I buck in. I do like a little knee slide. We're here for the feather.
What? That's the
Oh,
dagger.
dagger.
So you pull open the door, which is why the doors didn't kick open. You pull open the door, and as you open up the door, you hear the screeching of the hinges as you pull back. It's also the rubbing of wood and rock on each other. The hinges seem like they haven't been moved in decades. As you open it up, you can actually hear the rust falling to the ground of the hinges as it echoes throughout the castle. And as you peer in, you see decaying great columns lining each side of a grand hall leading all the way down. And through all the grim light that's coming through from the overcast skies in this decaying castle, ahead of you, just before the light, you see the legs of someone in a throne.
Just the legs.
Just the legs. You can't really
Just
see
the
too
legs?
much. You can't see. Well, I should say you can't see too much else. It's dark.
Okay.
That far.
Dark vision.
Hello.
It echoes
I do a
throughout the
perception
castle.
check on either side of us.
Okay. You're just walking into the castle right now.
It was almost 19.
He looks down at the ground while he's looking.
What was it?
Like 9 or something.
Okay, so you just peer off side to side and you kind of brush it off as it being pretty safe to walk in.
I think we're good, guys. I start walking first. Shield ready.
all right.
Hand sword.
Why?
Just in case.
Helm, put those away.
What if they attack us?
You look pretty menacing, Helm. Are you sure this is how you want to approach the zombies?
Helm, we
I
have to
walk
come
in
off as
front of
friendly.
everyone.
What's that?
I walk in front of everyone.
I
Okay.
put my sword away. I keep my shield out.
Okay, that's fine. So as you approach, I guess Havok, since you're leading the charge, you get closer and up these more crumbled steps. Atop of it, you see a throne with a man sitting in it, slouched, or what you thought was a man when you entered into the castle, slouched over in a chair. Upon closer inspection, it looks like it once was a king. Its face partial decayed. You can see the skull beneath it, bugs crawling in and out of the jaw and the eye sockets where the eyes once were, a crown kind of tilted off to the side. And you notice his hand atop the right side of the throne. In his grasp is a rolled up piece of leather.
I take his
Wait, wait.
crown.
Yeah, I knew he was gonna do that.
just about to
Yeah.
nudge Havok and be like, I dare you to take his crown.
I
Oh
take
my
the
gosh!
crown.
Stop! You guys are idiots.
Okay, you reach for the crown and it does not move.
What do you mean doesn't move?
It doesn't
I
move.
rip it off with a strength check.
It just won't move.
Havok, grab that piece of leather there.
I'm gonna do a quick pull the leather and put a fork in his hand.
Okay.
What should I roll for that? Sleight of hand.
Indiana
Sure.
Jones.
Yes.
Where is sleight of hand? No. 9. I'm gonna use Ties of Chaos.
What'd you roll?
12.
Okay, so you go to do this, but before you even get the chance to pull out the piece of leather, it just doesn't move.
Can you pick up the whole guy?
Should I cut off his hand?
Cut off the head.
No. Try to pick him up.
I'm not touching him.
Release
Okay, I'll try to
the
pick him
leather
up.
and the crown.
You try to pick up the actual
The skeleton.
skeleton.
The gay
Okay.
guy.
You go to kind of get yourself situated around him, but as soon as you go to move your arms underneath his legs, you notice his legs don't move either. Like they don't even move, so that way you can slide your hand behind
I
him.
tell him.
I try to pick up the whole throne.
The throne's in the ground, like it's stone that's a part of the ground.
Oh.
I
Well, that's an
tell.
impressive piece of architecture.
I tell the man. Release the leather and the crown.
Nothing happens. You hear it echo throughout the castle.
Chromatic orb.
Okay.
I don't think anything's gonna happen.
What
dude.
what element?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter because it's a 7.
Okay, you shoot something. What do you shoot off?
Natural one.
Lightning.
Okay,
Natural.
you shoot off lightning, and through stained glass windows that you see just in the distance of the castle, you charge it up, and you go to shoot it at this what seems as it goes over his shoulder, and it just breaks out as the breaking of glass echoes throughout the castle, and you can even hear it echo outside in the swamp.
My wild magic is you can take one additional action. I turn around and tell them I don't know what to do.
Milo, I thought there was supposed to be undead here.
Oh, well, I'm not too sure what happened. I mean, he looks pretty undead. Well, he looks dead to me, but
Yeah, not undead. Just dead.
well, I'm not too sure.
Should I cut off his hand or not?
Yes.
I don't think it's a good idea, but I don't see what other options we have, so go for it.
I unsheath my sword.
Okay.
I swing at his hand.
Roll me a strength check.
Looking to chop it off right at the bone of the wrist.
Okay.
He says, "Ow."
How is asleep?
You swing your sword down just at the wrist, and it chips off, and it goes, and your sword kind of just ricochets off.
Ah.
Leaves a chip in your sword.
Oh, yes.
The elven sword?
No, I'm just joking.
I'm going to take a look in the
Wait,
area
did
we're
it
at.
feel
for
like it was
clues.
harder than what I would know as blood and, or like flesh and bone?
Yes.
Guys, I don't think he's made out of people's stuff.
I did a perception check
Okay.
around the throne and everything. That's a 20, not natural.
Okay, awesome. Peering around and looking around, it seems that there are actually pieces of the throne missing. And it doesn't look like they were just crumbled off and decayed away. Taking upon closer look, you actually see a symbol on one side that is a zombie face. It's like a skull that's like partially human but also decaying skull. And on the other side, you see a similar circle, but it's kind of like a clean stone. It's not the same dirty look as the other one has, and there's no symbol there. And then looking up on top of the throne, just above the king's head, you see this little like kind of bulbed spike on one side, but you see it missing from the other. And looking down, you can actually see a little hole, like something's supposed to go there. And then looking at his crown, you notice that there's something missing just in the middle.
Resident Evil style. I like it. Do I see anything on the ground around the throne?
No, you do not.
I'm going to look to the left and look for pieces of the throne
Okay.
and the crown.
You don't see anything other than just halls leading off in different directions.
What do you... There's a hole. There's a hole in the crown. What does it look like? Like a gym? Or is it looking like...
Roll me an intelligence check.
Oh boy.
12.
Okay, you don't know what would possibly go in there.
I'm going to put my green emerald piece inside of it and see what it does.
Okay. It fits right in.
Wait, what?
It slots right into the king's.
Can I take the crown now?
No.
Wait, where did he get that from?
The mind flayer.
Oh.
Still doesn't make sense unless they were here already.
And that's where we're going to end the episode.
Oh shit! Thank you to everyone for watching and listening. If you're on YouTube, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so you know whenever we post videos, our podcast videos, as well as other fun stuff and skits that we like putting out as well. Give us a comment down below. Let us know what you like, didn't like, and what you want to see in the future. And then if you don't already know, we are on other podcasting sites as well. That's iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, and Podbean. So check us out there as well. Want to tell us about tell them about our other podcast?
Yeah, we do have our other podcast. If you are a nerd of D&D, then you might be a nerd of Magic the Gathering. So Austin and I actually have a podcast called Tabithan's Magic, also on YouTube. We have some of our podcasts up on Spotify and iTunes, but only some of them because we also do things like deck techs that involve the game. So a little bit of different mix of content. And we have other big things coming up there, so go and sub and ring that bell over there. But other than that, I think that's it for this episode. So we'll see you guys later.
Peace.
Bye.